we're going back to a dream until the end, and I don't remember what we were doing or anything. It's been a while. Shit, what day did this say I did it on? The 6th. Yeah, it's the 18th now, so it's been a while. But if I remember right, last time the Juggernaut was like, hey guys, I'm here, being led to battle by the big man himself, Victor, and, you know, we got to a point, and then Juggernaut was like, oops, oh man, my power's out. Nah, darn. Tough luck, Victor, go fight on your own. And Victor's like, alright, I'll go do that, and then Takanakawa's like, Juggernaut's not actually out of power, you dimwit, and just murdered Victor. And then, of course, Eleanor, Miss Katsura, and Ricarda all showed up and were like, let's just go ahead and start fighting the Juggernaut. And it was like, alright, cool, thanks for the assistance, guys. So, that was pretty fun. Yeah, let's continue on, shall we? We're preparing for this battle. I don't remember if last episode was actually any good. It might not have been. Hotaru with a high output function. She has the piercing ability that damages ironclad tanks. So she has the AP shell Geki. Because she's a character in Fate Go named Benki. And for some reason, every time I see him, I just go, Benki. He's a shitty character. Fate Go has a lot of shitty characters that just aren't useful because their Noble Phantasm sucks, or because, you know, either their Noble Phantasm sucks, or because, you know, they just don't have good skills, and it's just, it sucks. It sucks when you have a sucky character. That's why I kind of like Fire Emblem Heroes, because you can just basically destroy heroes and put their abilities into other heroes, so you can have, you know, back in the day, back when I first started playing Fire Emblem Heroes, you couldn't do that, you know, it was very much rigid, and whatever abilities your heroes had were just the abilities they had, and, that kind of sucked because it meant certain characters. I'll point to Oboro as an example. Her normal stats just sucked, and she started out with a heavy lance, which sucked. Those weren't good abilities, so she was a very low-tiered character that no one really used. But now that you can skill inherit, you can rip abilities from that are just better and put them on her, and you can end up having an Oboro with like a silver lance who can hit like a trank. You know, so that's really cool to me, because it means you can actually, you know, if I like a character a lot, that I can use that character, I can make that character strong. I don't have to use the characters that they give me, you know. I don't have to use Ike because Ike's just good, you know. I don't need to do that. I can destroy my Ike and put his abilities onto somebody else, and then I can use a character who I actually like, because I don't like Ike. He's a douchebag, honestly. He's presented as being a super douchebag. You know, I'm not cool for Ike, you know. I'm not cool for Ike. I'm not really cool for any one of the Grail mercenaries, really. I'm just not into them. Apparently Ike is one of like the most popular characters in the goddamn game. Because he keeps winning all of these fan polls. Don't understand why. He just comes off as such an asshole. So, I'm not big on him. I'm really not that big on him. So I really like the fact that I can, if I want to, I can just destroy him outright and steal his abilities. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. You know, instead of it being a forced tier list, like there used to be tier lists for Fire Emblem, and they still exist, telling you like this is where the characters with just their basic skills, without taking into account skill inheritancy, this is where everybody lies. And it's like, I don't like the fact that Ike is at the top, you know, because I just don't like Ike. I don't think he's a cool character. I hate him. So, well, I don't really hate him. I just don't. I hate him. You know what? No, I do hate him. I hate him because everybody else is so much, you know, they're so high on him, and I don't see it, and I don't really like him. So, you know, I hate him just because it's like I don't like him, and then everybody else loves him so much that it forces me to be like, God damn it, you know. So, I'm not big on Ike. And I don't mind him not being a forced high tier. You know, I like being able to instead put resources into other low tier characters and make them be high tier. That's really cool to me. It does mean that Fire Emblem loses a bit of its identity in a way, but also not so much, because it's like you're putting a lot of resources into making these characters be really good. So there's still the identity of these characters. They still have their, you know, they're still I don't know, it just makes them cooler, you know? It makes, if you put a lot of resources into, I'm trying to think of one of the lowest tiered characters. Let me just think. I mean, Oboro is a really good example. She's a pretty low tier character, but for let's switch off of her. Let's go with Felicia. Felicia's a pretty low tier character because she's but then again, Felicia's really good in certain areas. I don't know. We'll just stick with Oboro for all intents and purposes. She's a pretty low tier character. But if you put a lot of effort into her, put a lot of resources into her, and sack a lot of heroes to put into her, you know, because you basically, if you want the best abilities, you have to have a gold 5-star hero, 5-star hero, and you have to destroy them and give Oboro their abilities, and it's like, I don't know. So if you're putting in all of this extra effort and all of this extra resources into a character, it can actually make that character just that much cooler to you. So I know Corrin. Female Corrin is one of my favorite characters in my Fire Emblem game, like in my Fire Emblem team, just because I've put a lot of time and resources into her, and I had her, she was my first, the first character I actually made be 5 stars. She's the first character I actually put the hero feathers into making 5-star, because I got her at 4-star, so I upgraded her to 5. And I think my first 5-star hero was either Felicia or it was Saki? That's totally not her name, is it? I can't remember her name. She's not good, though. She's not a very good character. She's one of the characters who had a Triangle Adept. She's a red spellbook user. She's Empress of Benign, or whatever that place is called. But yeah. Those were like my two. One of those two was my first 5-star that I got out of a poll. But, so my first 5 stars that were actual 5 stars and given to me weren't really good. They weren't high-tiered characters, so I never really had any good characters in Fire Emblem. But anyway, we're doing this, and I'm literally just sitting here because I don't know. Like, I'm going up and down this list, and I know it seems like I'm just not doing anything. I'm completely I don't know what characters to take, you know? Because these characters, I have the best ones that I want to use placed, and now it's just like, who else do I put on the field? And I really don't have any good options. You know, basically, whatever else I put on the field are just characters who are going to be sitting in the back doing nothing, and I'm trying to decide if I want to put in characters who will sit in the back and do nothing, or if I want to put in characters who, you know, I might still use, I guess. It's tough to really, I don't know. So I've just now kind of really sat on the idea that, dude, let's stick some shock tanks in the back, and if all shit goes loose, we can have the shock tanks move up and blow up, right? Rather than putting down, you know, like the Tsubasa and the Mi, or Mai, or whatever, they're not going to do anything. They're just here to take up space, and it's like, rather than doing that, I can put bombs down that can at least go up if something goes wrong, so. So I was like, from the 12th to Takanakawa Rebels are who we're fighting. From the 12th to, oh, you know what I didn't do? I'll read it later. Because, you know, the little staff officer blurb, I didn't read that. I'll read it after this, it'll be fine. Oh, that's cool. That's great. That's wonderful. Can I take him out? I can actually do this without... Yes, I can. Okay, we're good. We're good. I'll deal with you later. How you doing? This is not music that is appropriate for a normal fight, but it is appropriate for, I guess, fighting Juggernaut. But this is the music they usually use for, like, surreal enemies, you know? Not your normal, typical, run-of-the-mill kind of guys. It was more like, ooh, this is, you know, these are mysterious enemies. It's mystique and all of that they were throwing in with this kind of music, but that's okay. Wow, that bomb barely moved. You silly Billy. I'm curious as to what the Juggernaut's attack is going to look like. So, we'll see how that goes. But anyway, I was offline. Like, I didn't even touch the internet. Well, I mean, I used the internet, but I mean, like, I wasn't on any of my, like, YouTube or any of that, from October the 12th to October the 16th. And oh man. Monday was, because 16th was Monday, 17th is Tuesday, and today is the 18th. And obviously it's a Wednesday. But, oh man, everything was fine on Monday, and it was all nice and fantastical, and then I get to, the last thing I did was reading Twitter, you know, because I was offline for 4 days, and I was like, alright, well, I've got to catch up on all the Twitter bullshit, because, you know, some stuff that's on my Twitter feed is actually fun to read. And, oh man, the last thing I saw was friggin' little penguin died. Little penguin Grapekun. He died. He went in, I can't remember if it was he died on the 12th or if he just went into being like checked up on the 12th or not. But he's dead. He's a dead guy now. Cute little penguin died. And, oh man, I don't know why I like him so much, but little Grapekun was, he was the penguin that fell in love with the cardboard cutout of Hotaru from Kimono Friends. And I don't know, it was so charming. This little dipshit penguin was just so charming. So, I was really bummed out that he died, man. I was like, oh man, that's just not cool. It's a little bit depressing. And all of Tuesday, just while I'm at work, all I was doing was thinking about this little dipshit senile penguin. Because he was probably senile. Let's be honest here. It's probably a senile little frick. And, like, he was just obsessed with this cardboard cutout. Because the zoo that he was in was one of the zoos that partnered with Kimono Friends. And basically they just put up cutouts of the friends from the anime as kind of like, these are the animals they correspond to. Isn't it neat? And it obviously it's pretty damn cool that a zoo would do that, you know? Like, anime is awesome. But he, for some reason, this penguin was obsessed with this cardboard cutout. And it's probably because he was an ancient old man. So, he was probably senile. But he just had such a charming little story, too. Like, this penguin, this old-ass penguin, how rude. His Humboldt penguins, they don't usually, like, I think they mate for life. And when he came to the zoo, it wasn't long before his mate ditched him. She ditched him for a younger penguin. And it's like, oh, what a heartless bitch, right? It's like, how rude, how mean. So you just feel bad for this little dipshit senile penguin. And I don't know, he was just so charming. His story was so fun. And yeah, and then it's just sad that he's dead. It's like, oh man, I liked you, little Grape. You were a fun guy, and I miss you. So I was bummed out about it all Tuesday. It was just a shitty way to get off the computer on Monday night. It's like, oh, why did I have to find out about this? And why did it have to be the last thing that I read? Like, come on. It was just the worst. So, made me say it. But, yeah, I'm sad about it. I miss him. He was just so cute. He was so cute. That's the thing, too. He was absurdly cute, because he's just like this friggin' old penguin. I want to hug him. And there's all this fan art of him and Hotaru, and it's adorable. The whole thing was adorable. So, I is sad he did. I am very sad about it. It's just a sad thing. It's a sad thing. By the way, if Hotaru dies, I'm screwed. I just want to remind you of that as we go forth here. Was that Mr. Cat just watching this? Oh, we shot the moon. My bad. That's gonna screw up the, Man, is that gonna screw up the waves, isn't it? Oh, jeez. I don't know if a moon with a hole is going to really, do as good work when it comes to the waves. I feel like that will impact it somehow. Also, anyone remember the fact that Eggman, blew up half the moon in Sonic? He would royally screw the world. Let's be real here. like, Eggman would have just ruined the planet. Like, the moon is really important, guys, okay? I know a lot of people take the moon for granted, but it's really important, so kinda can't have that happen. Eggman is a super dick. But yeah. I don't even remember what, like, the story behind that was. I don't remember if, I think it was just like, look, if I can do this to the moon, I can do this to anywhere on Earth, but, like, I don't know. It's weird, though, isn't it? It's weird. Alright. Let's keep working. Oh, I'm so screwed, aren't I? I'm so screwed. One of the cutest things... Okay, so one of the cutest things about all the fan art was that type N aggregator Katsura Eternal EM. Can't see any of the rest of that. Never gonna know. Never gonna know what that weapon actually does. We will if we look at it up later. But DK1 Hyper Mob Fortress, which reminds me, you know, anytime I wanted to see these stats of these tanks, there's a tank catalog that you can look into. So, you know, just reminding you guys of that, because I surely didn't remember that. Yeah, Hotaru is probably dead. But anyway. Nope. She's not dead because Katsura gave Juggernaut one of the... Oh, wait, nope, she is dead. Never mind. I miscounted. Well, it's still a really stupid attack, huh? So, the Juggernaut is really not threatening, is what we've, I wonder if they're gonna end it automatically. Nope. Alright, so the game doesn't realize... Well, let's see what happens when I shoot it with something else, because the game says I can't do that. So I want to see the bullet bounce off. Just humor me, game. Just humor me. I'm going to try to defend Rara, because if anyone's going to do it, it'll be Rara. Humor me, game. Activated ironclad defense. Okay. That's a bummer, huh? Darn. Darn. A dream until the end is what this chapter is called. The Juggernaut has lost power, but its iron-tight defense is still alive and well. Hotaru alone can destroy it, so you really probably shouldn't have Hotaru... You know, I'm just suggesting this, Commander, but maybe you shouldn't have Hotaru run straight into the enemy. I don't know, that just seems really stupid that you do that with all of your command tanks. Well, Hannah. You know, shut up. Okay, that's my response. Just shut up. I'll do what I want to do, and if I want to put my tanks into stupid positions, I'll do that. You don't get to tell me what to do. I do what I want. I'm my own man. I'm my own man, damn it. But anyway, fan art was gorgeous. It was so cute, a lot of the fan art, which also just made Grape-kun just so much more of, like, you know, and it made him so much more endearing because the fan, like, other people just picked up on, liked him so much, so, I don't know, it's just very cute. But there was fan art, I'm pretty sure this was just fan art, but I could be completely wrong, but, there was this just really sad 3 pictures. It was a picture of Grape-kun standing in front of Hululu, and then there was a picture of, you know, Grape-kun gone because he had died, and Hululu gone because Grape-kun died. And then there was the picture of... it was so cute. It was a little cardboard cutout of Hululu and Grape-kun together, and it was so adorable. But I'm sure that was just like a fan thing. I doubt the zoo did it, but if the zoo actually did that, that would have been like the coolest thing ever. I would have been so hyped. But yeah, one of the one of the cool things though about the fans is that they actually had a shrine set up to Grape-kun, and there's just so many bouquets of flowers on the shrine, and it was just so adorable. It's like, oh man, you know, that's just such a cute thing. It's like this little friggin' dipshit senile penguin meant so much to people that they actually had like a shrine dedicated to him. That's adorable. I don't know, that's just so cool. I know I loved Hululu. Or, damn it, I know I did love Hululu, but I know I loved Grape Gun. He's so cute. It's so adorable, damn it. But yeah, I don't know, that's just so cool to me, like that. Fans did that, you know? It's so neat. And then freaking Crunchyroll had like this just super sad, whenever they were like announcing that he had passed away, their thing was so sad, because it was like, thanks, their final line was, thanks for sharing your story with us, Grape Gun, and it was like, oh, that's just such a sad way of putting it, isn't it? So I just felt real bad, you know? I miss Grape Gun. He was so cute. So goddamn cute. Old-ass penguins are adorable. Old-ass animals in general are generally adorable. I like old animals. I don't know why. It's just, they're just adorable to me. But old-ass penguins are great. Maybe I just like senile animals. Maybe that's my thing. Maybe I'm into that. And like, man, those animals that are just out of their minds because they're old. They're the best. Maybe that's just how it is. I don't know. But yeah, he passed away. I'm sad. It was adorable. Thought about it all of Tuesday. It really bummed me out, ruined my Tuesday completely. Because just every time I was just like, man, I miss Hula. I miss Grape Gun. He's just so great. Damn, why do you have to die? Nah. And just like every time I was talking to somebody, I'm like, man, I just really want to tell them about how great Grape Gun was. How great this penguin from Japan was. The legend of Grape Gun. I don't know. It's just so good. Friggin' I loved him. I don't know. He was so cute. Yeah, he just had a great story, you know? He just had a great story. It was pretty wonderful. Oh well. What can I do? Friggin' this whole thing right now with Kimono Friends. With the apparently there's been some problems between the studio and the staff and all of that, and like I don't know. I don't fully understand the situation, but it's the thing is that it might be a staff shakeup, and it, you know, we might not have the same quality that we've grown to want when it comes to the Kimono Friends franchise. So I don't know. A lot of people were really bummed out about the news and about like of the problems that were happening with the animation staff. So you know, that sucks. Cause I'm all about it. I'm all about Kimono Friends. The show was awesome. It was just a very endearing show. It was very childish, very fun. And I've talked about that anime before, and I was like, yeah, I'm all about it. I liked it. I like childish shit. Alright? I like children's stuff, damn it. I'm not afraid to admit it. Children's stuff is great. It's so adorable. I like feeling good. Hi Juggernaut, how are you? And children's stuff is designed to make you feel good, so, you know, I'm all about it. Unless it's, you know, The Land Before Time. I think that was the... No, wait, it wasn't Land Before... It was some dinosaur show from friggin... The ending was literally, let's just kill the dinosaurs, and it's like... yeah, that's something that'll make kids feel great. You just murder all their characters. Why not? You know, why not, right? So, but yeah. Most of the time, children's stuff is meant to make you feel good. That's its objective. It's to make you happy. So, I like. And it's very refreshing, you know, coming off of some of the other shit I watched, like Battle Royale and Another, you know? That stuff is very adult and very depressing, so it's nice to take a breather from that kind of stuff. Oh boy, oh boy. I think I have enough time left to land enough shots in the sky, but I don't know. We'll see. Now won't we? Basically what I'm going to try to do is probably throw some bodies up in between her and us. Her and Hotaru, to be specific. That's what Hotaru is doing up there. She's running up just to get in the way. You only have a move of 2, but, you know, your attack range is also 2, so it's... We may as well pretend you have a move of 4, right? Because, like, honestly, she could move up 2 right now and take out Hotaru, you see that? So I would have to back up, and I can't even hit her if I back up, you know what I mean? So it's all a pain in the ass, isn't it? Yet if I move up close, I think I'll have a problem. I think I'll have a bad time. I don't know. That's a shame. I'll move left, because I'll send Taru up there to block for me. I would have liked to be able to... Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Pain in the ass, right? The best thing I can do is probably move big girl up there to block the way, right? I don't want to move you right now. Alright. Oh no, you blew up your interceptor. Because that would help you how? Silly Billy. But if you have 2 interceptors back there, I mean, maybe there's a command tank back there. I don't think so, though. Just doesn't really seem like a thing that exists. Okay, so I need to be able to see you. I'm gonna take the gamble here, which, again, this could make me lose. But I kind of want to take the gamble of just running... Oh, wait, I can kill you, can't I? Yeah, I can kill you. I'm gonna walk right up to your face. And I'm going to say, hi, how do you do? As I blow you to hell. Oh, damn it, we hit the moon again. God, Hotaru, you got to be a little bit more careful about what you're shooting. Oh no, the Juggernaut's dead. Oh, what a shame. It's almost like it... Well, I'm sorry, game, that I didn't want to go kill everybody. But I can do that on my own time. A rank B? How dare thou? Mama always said I was too kind. I always thought kind people were like human tanks. That's a pretty cool theme. Something you'd probably find in an RPG like Final Fantasy, huh? People who had no hesitation to give themselves for others. But I was wrong. This was what Mama meant. I thought they were to be pitied. I don't know why, but I couldn't help but think so. Did we do it? The mobile fort is crumbling. The Juggernaut... Move, Juggernaut! Damn it! Shoot them! Fire now! It's burning up! Ah! I'm assuming... I don't remember if he was standing on it or not, but I'm going to assume he's probably burning to death. I don't know. I hope he is. That'd be funny. There's something this song reminds me of. Like, it's very... Its vibe and style reminds me of probably something out of Final Fantasy IX. I'm gonna say it has something to do with... It might be reminding me of one of the songs that plays when you're dealing with... what are they? What are they actually called? The Black Mages? Vivi's people? What are they actually called? I don't really remember, but I think... This song might be something Might be something you'd find, like, in the style of something that you'd find when you're dealing with their village. Maybe. Okay, good. The song's still running. I was about to be like, whoa, this got really eerie really fast. I thought they were to be pitied, but I had built her. If I had to find a reason, could it be because it was stored away in the hangar for so long? Or because it had killed its real commander? Or maybe because it had been born? Miss Katsura's tank is crumbling. Owner? Or because it was built by me? Owner! No, perhaps those are all mistaken. Poor Juggernaut. My mother said I was too kind, but that wasn't it. I am not kind at all. Owner. Are you crying? I'm not kind. That's wrong. Because I am a sinner. It's nothing like that. And I can't repent for my crimes. Hotaru, just a little longer. I can't repent for my sins. Yadaro, I can't repent for my sins, nor do I wish for you to forgive me. Because I can't be forgiven. I don't know, this music is pretty forgivable, right? This is the kind of music that I'd be like, whatever. But Miss Katsura, she's crying, obviously, you know, so the sounds of tears. Yadaro, don't make that face, you two. Just a little longer. Just like this, just a little longer. Wah! Wah! Just like that. Look, the music's happy. Yadaro's the kind of guy, no one's gonna care. We're all just gonna put this behind us. Well, our little team, our little friendly friend group is gonna put this behind us. We're not talking about the others. This war that began its destruction at the royal capital has now left the whole land in ashes. Those footprints reached all the way north to the mouth of Rikanji Ford at Daisen. Well, to be fair, okay, this was just because Takenakawa was an asshole, and he decided to blow a hole into the Daisen port for, like, no reason. He just felt like doing it. People died. Yeah, that's kind of what happens in any war, but thank you, Captain Obvious. And tens and hundreds of human tanks disappeared from this world. The radiotoxic particles that gave life to the human tanks, too, are slowly disappearing from Japan. When the particles have completely disappeared, whether any human tanks will remain is not certain. Oh, put a darkness over the back of this, and we're back in Fuji. Back in the weird area where, like, the tanks were selling stuff. And, man, I've forgotten her name, but I'll try to remember it. Let me do that right now. Shion. I know, Yuki and Shion, those were her names. Shion is her proper name, and Yuki was the one she was, you know, pretending, whenever she was pretending to be human. Yeah, we bought her something here, I think. I think we bought her, like, a necklace or something? Can't really remember. And it's not certain either whether all those footprints left on the ashes will convey this war to future generations. This is how the kingdom's northern invasion comes to a close. Afterwards, it can't be said if there were other wars. But it is certain who stood on the battlefield. And beside the man who had gained his fame and title unwillingly, stood his human tanks. Commander, please don't let your guard down just because there were only a few of them. When have I ever let my guard down? Don't you always? Can I deploy already? Didn't you just say you can't hold your rifle anymore? If you deploy, can you fight? I'm just guessing as to who's speaking. I can still use my pistol. I can fight. That's not even your voice, Hotaru. I can fight too, sir. Okay, okay. Then Hotaru, as always, you take the vanguard. What? The enemies are stray tanks, no? And there's only a few of them. I think we can expand our strategic repertoire a little. I think we can expand... Wait. It is expand. I can't read. I think we can expand our strategic repertoire a little. Hey, Yataro, did you get tired of me or something? Who said that? It's true, isn't it? Here we go again. Fine, just do the same as always. Just do it the same as always. But you don't think it'd be cute if I waited on standby in the rear and rushed in if you get in a pinch? What? No. You know what, just do what you want to do. So which is it then? And I'm not sure if cute is the right word. Why not? Well, doesn't cool fit a little better? Doesn't... Oh god, I can't read worth shit. No way! Cute is the only way to describe me. Yeah, alright. I mean, whatever floats your boat. God. Don't want to be called cool or reliable, I suppose, huh? Don't want to be called that. It's gotta be cute. Okay, okay. You're cute. You're cute. Hey, Yataro, are you listening or what? How peaceful. It was the afternoon of a faraway day. I decided to switch places with Hotaru. At first, it was her hairstyle, or the way she ate. Then it was her being spoiled. I really wanted to become her, but there's no way that was possible. So finally, I switched to her way of speaking. What was the reason? Perhaps Hotaru had said it. I want to be human. Yes, that's why my mother had said it. You're too kind. Hotaru truly wished for it. But maybe not to be human, but rather to be me, spoiled by her mother. I probably knew that. It's no different now. I know Hotaru. And I probably feel the same. Miss Katsura? Miss Katsura, are you awake? I am. Good. It seems you're finally up. Victor, how long was I asleep? Not even a day. Seems you have a tendency to bounce back up. Miss Katsura, are you awake? Eleanor, she just woke up. Sheesh, you're hurt too, Father, so you have to take it easy. Ah, what are you doing? See, your rib is broken. Please get some rest. Let me just poke at it a little bit, Dad, so that you know that, so that you know. You can't say otherwise. Eleanor, you're getting to be more like Ricarda. Huh? How? She pokes me in the rib, too. You guys suck. Why not, Father? Oh, I mean, I can't say. Why not, Father? You're here, Ricarda. Hey, I brought Miss Katsura a book, because I'm the good and thoughtful daughter, right? Hey. Victor. Lady Katsura, forgive my daughter's behavior. It's nothing, but Victor, you were lucky to have gotten off with an injury like that. It's because my training is different from other men. Here we go. Oh, I have a feeling, Victor, I'm gonna love you. I doubt it. Did you have a good dream, Lady Katsura? A good and nostalgic dream. A good and nostalgic dream. Even though my body was affected by the particles, I was able to dream. That's right, Miss Katsura, I want you to see this blueprint for a new human tank. Hey, me first, sis. I made you some sweets. Please eat up. Be quiet, you two. What a dysfunctional family. Please, just a little longer. Let me dream just a little longer. totally... Oh, Dream Until the End, that's the achievement title. Okay, totally very similar to the style. Like, oh man, that would just be like festival music, man. You know, I don't know, man. I don't know why, like, what it's familiar to. It's either I've got it down to like it's either like Final Fantasy or Ico. I think it's very similar. It's definitely a style of music that I could see in either of those games. You know, especially in like a festival setting. I could definitely see it being like a festival setting thing. So it's pretty cool, is what I'm saying. You could save, clear the game, load a clear day, save. Yes. I definitely liked the first ending that we got better. Because, you know, everything was pretty cool in Japan, right? Like, the bad guys got beat. Empire. Beat the crap out of them. And everybody was living merrily, happily ever after. It was pretty great. And then, of course, we have this version where, I mean, a bunch of people are dead. I just want to go to the tank log real fast. But a bunch of people were dead, and, you know, we just did not, I don't know, we didn't get a happy ending, really. I mean, we got a happy ending, but not really as happy as we otherwise would have, right? If I don't skip, can I still see the tank library? Yes, I can. Okay, so we're still missing tanks, and I'm gonna guess that these tanks that are missing and still need to be filled out are from free battles. They're free battle exclusive tanks. I would make the guess. Let me see though if we could find what was it? Why am I even in here? Is there something I was actually interested in? I thought it was the Juggernaut, because I wanted to see what the full title of her weapon was. That was, I think, what it was. It's neat too. You can see the white berries. So it'd be kind of interesting if, because you know how these white berries say, hey, we're Ricarda exclusive units. Well, it'd be kind of interesting if in a free battle you actually played kind of a Ricarda side and you were using Ricarda tanks. That'd be interesting. They might have done something like that. I don't see why they wouldn't. Let the player use some unique tanks. Why not, right? Let's see, just so you guys can see some of these special tanks that we, basically the very special final tanks. We'll just let those go up for a little bit. And here we go. Katsura Eternal EM Armor. Okay. That's a module. Right. Her actual equipment was a Type N aggregator. Okay, yeah. Well, I'm just not good at reading. That's what we found out during the course of this, is I'm just not that great at reading, okay? Just how it is. Anyway, so we beat War of the Human Tanks. I mean, obviously they're free battles, but it'll be a lot of effort that has to go into free battles, so we're not going to do any of that on camera. We weren't even supposed to do this side of the story on camera, but I figured I was going to play it anyway. May as well record it. Man, yeah, I do prefer the first ending we got, because that's like the better ending, where like things seem to be resolved just a little bit better than in this one. But both endings were fine. What else? Man, not really much anything else. This is a fun game. I like it, obviously. Otherwise I wouldn't have been playing it, right? Silly billies. I'll see you guys the next time. Have a good one. Peace.